I'm just kidding. I'm doing it to myself. Okay. So welcome back, Air Acolytes. Welcome to... Yeah, I'm fine. Welcome... I've lost my bending, though, but that's because of the arthritis. Welcome back to the finale of Book 1 of The Legend of Korra. This is Endgame. I think this is the one where they have to go back in time and rescue the stones from Thanos, and I don't know, like have a big battle at the end, and then Tony Stark snaps and then loses his bending or something. I don't know.
And then you ask yourself, why wasn't Captain Marvel just turn up an hour earlier? Everything would have been fine.
Why didn't Captain Marvel just put the glove on and snap herself? You're telling me Captain Marvel wouldn't have survived that? Should have been, oh, hey, Peter Parker, we got to get this away from Thanos. Oh, really? Why don't we just do this? Oh, that kind of smarted a little bit. All right, problem solved. Bye, kid.
Yeah. You weren't expecting that, were you guys? Our quick review on Endgame.
Meanwhile, Doctor Strange is over there just kind of going. All right, so let's get into it. Here we go. First of all, we open up with the best girl in the world, taking Bolin and Asami to basically go tear. Oh, and I forgot about General Iroh. Forgot about him. That's okay. The show forgets about him after this episode too. They are on their way to go mess up Papa Sama's secret airbase, because that's where he's launching all of his fighters from. And then they are successful immediately. I'm just kidding. They walk right into an electric fence. And like that's how the guards knew. The guards are sitting there like playing cards. They hear bzz, like a bug zapper. Like, what was that?
Yeah, absolutely.
The boss's daughter? Oh my god!
I did think to myself, really, guys? Like, not one of you stood back and went, "Hang on a second."
Even Asami just goes, "Why is there a fence with no? Why is there only fence post and no fence?" Just. I smell burning toast. I love that. Is that the cursed screenshot of the week? I don't know. I don't think I could find it. I do have a cursed screenshot, but it's cheating because it's Milo again. It's my cat. My cat just jumped on my desk. Thank you. All right. Meanwhile, oh dear Lord, this guy again, Amon, is making his like concert debut here, coming up out of the floor with a fog machine.
Yeah.
First of all,
backup dancers are just on the other side.
Yeah. Okay. There's the fireworks about to go. Okay. This is my headcanon. We know, if you're watching this, you know the spoilers by now. We're watching this, and we know that this guy is secretly a waterbender. Well, in a world with benders, you wouldn't have fog machines, because all you'd need is, hey, make me some fog, and they go, huh, and there'd be fog coming out.
Yeah.
This guy bent his own fog.
Yeah.
Because he thought his entrance wasn't going to be dramatic enough. And so he bent his own fog to come out on stage for his entrance. That's what I think happened. And his whole crowd is like riled up. Yeah, nobody stops to think, where'd the fog come from? And I'm just thinking, somebody at the end of the episode is probably like, that's where the fog came from. But that is my headcanon, is that Amon is so vain, he bent his own fog for his entrance.
I think he likes the show. I think he certainly is fairly performative in his
presentation. But you know who else likes presentation? It's Korra, because she instantly shows up at the most dramatic moment and goes, Amon's a liar. He's a big fat liar. He's a big stupid fat-headed liar. He's a waterbender, and he's not even burned. And then Amon's like, well, what you call this? And
good makeup.
That's really good makeup. Of course, spoiler again, that's makeup. He actually is not burned, but okay, yeah. Was not expecting that under the mask. I was kind of
from our perspective, it looked really cool. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, wow.
Yeah,
I thought he did it to himself at the time, just to paint the whole thing, because I thought he was that twisted.
Yeah, maybe,
but he's not the dumbest person in the room.
I don't know.
He's not the dumbest person in the room in that scene.
No, he's
I'm giving that to Korra.
he's got contingency plans going. This is probably one of the most dangerous individuals any bender has ever encountered. And that's even counting Ozai. And the thing is, Korra is going to encounter someone even worse than Amon, even more fascinating than Amon.
Well,
and I keep what's his character up, but he's coming. Not in the second season. I think he shows up in the third.
Okay. What
Yeah.
the thing I thought yesterday when watching this episode was, I love the fact that he has 3 powers, doesn't he? Like, he has 3 powers because he can waterbend. Is bloodbend a separate power? Kinda. And then he's got uber thumb.
Yeah. And
So
he's fantastic with makeup, and he's a people person.
yes, that's it. This guy's
And the power of presentation.
You know he'd be big in Hollywood if he was
in our. What's fun is that in the future they kind of start playing with the burgeoning film industry that's starting in Republic City.
Very cool.
And and they get involved in that at one point, and it's great. It's awesome. Stupid and it's great, and I just love it. It's like one of my favorite side plots. But anyway, Mr. Drama here tells Korra, first of all, no, I'm actually like burned, and you can't. You know what else? Don't leave because look what we got. We got the Airbenders, and I'm gonna take their bending away. First of all, how dare you confine Milo, that little human tornado, by tying him up? Look at how much he is suffering.
I did not approve of that at all. No. I'm not happy that D-bag tied up the kids.
No, especially Milo. I mean, Iggy and Janora, fine, but not Milo.
Fine, yeah.
Milo cannot be contained. Milo is a force of nature. Milo will be the last one standing on a pile of everyone's bones, screaming and fart bending towards a blood moon sky.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
That's anyway. The next spin-off, just Milo.
Milo alone. He's still the thing is he's still like 6.
Here's the idea. Milo, but he's like the drunken master. He's grown up to be a part, and we just follow he becomes the new drunken master of the Avatar.
I still want him to be the legacy character in Seven Havens, because we have the legacy character of, well, you basically have 3. You have Katara, then you have Tenzin, and then you have Lin Beifong, but Milo is going to outlive Korra. Milo will be probably like an older man by then. I would love to see Milo be the legacy character from Korra who shows up in Seven Havens, and have him be just completely different. Like he's mature, he's wise, but he still fart bends. That is his signature style, is fart bending.
When he drinks, again, come back to the drunken master.
He drinks like a fish.
He's totally normal, but you give him a drink, the fart bending comes out.
That's right.
It's just, he's a mess. I love it. We'll ride out.
Here comes the fart bender. Cover your drinks. And your nose. Meanwhile, Asami's is with Bolin and General Iroh, and the dad is just like, did you seriously walk into my fence? You were there with me when I invented it, girl.
Yeah. Like, how stupid are you? Father of the year, of course. Father of the year.
Oh, he sucks so hard. He does. Sama sucks so bad. But you want to know who doesn't suck? After Daddy leaves, the best girl in the world breaks them all out. First of all, look at Bolin's face. That is me every time Naga is on screen. I just love this dog so much. I want my own polar bear dog, and it can sleep in the bed with me, and I can cuddle with it.
No, it was a good moment. I liked it.
That was great, and I just love how it just comes out of nowhere, just like Pabu just riding on her, just like just like our old friends, Appa. And what's his face, the little raccoon thingy, whose name I can't remember, and I feel really bad.
Momo.
Why can I not remember his name? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be depressed. I can't remember his name.
Momo, isn't it?
Momo. Yeah. Why couldn't I not remember Momo's name? Wow, that is what the Alzheimer's feels like. Anyway,
they've been legacy characters.
Exactly. There's no lifespan for lemurs.
Why we haven't established that, have we?
Why can't Momo be like, I like to move it. I would have been happy if he showed up in that,
Yeah.
Momo's probably buried on Air Temple Island. Just saying. Probably like under a tree or something.
No, I'm not
pretty sure Appa walked over there every day and just kind of stood over his grave.
Well, we're not doing this. I shouldn't have ate him. I don't want to hear this. I
I'm
have no
sorry I
tissues in
stepped
this
on
room.
you.
I don't want to cry.
Okay, what were we doing? Oh, that's right.
I don't know. We're talking
Anyway,
about the show, the episode.
yeah, Asami runs and gets into a mech, and look how happy she is. She's just like,
Yep.
I'm gonna f things up right now.
Yep.
That'll teach him for building that fence I walked into. So the attack begins, and we've got to get this shot of. This is our cursed screenshot right here. First of all, this is it. Stop, stop, stop. No, this is a kids show. No. Anyway, General Iroh's playing with his joystick, and he's really. I told you stop.
He's struggling to fly a biplane.
He's struggling. Yes.
Yeah. He's struggling.
There are so many terrible things I could say right now, but I'm going to not, because I like having money from YouTube. They don't give us much, but I like having the little pittance that we get. And it's like they're talking about what now? Oh my gosh, that is no. So anyway, yeah, General Iroh is learning how to fly right now, and meanwhile, Korra and Mako are cornered by the Equalist, and then Mako and Korra do this absolutely boss move where they run on the ceiling while using their firebending as thrust to keep them from falling down.
Always,
oh my God.
They always knock it out of the park.
That was just
with a new thing each week.
I know, it was awesome. But we've seen firebenders fly before, so it's like, yeah, why would that not work?
Yeah.
Why would that not work?
But it's a cool move. It's a cool move.
It is really cool. The first thing they do, of course, is they free Daddy, and Daddy starts kicking butt. And
Daddy starts doing his thing.
Yeah, he frees his family, and of course we get another great Milo moment where jailbreak. Love this kid. I never want him to grow up. I want him to live forever as this psychotic little 4-year-old. So there is a lot of very tense action that happens in the next few minutes. So this is very, very condensed. But basically, Amon is going after Korra because Korra has kind of honked him off a bit. And Amon catches her downstairs and bloodbends her into submission. And it's looking really bad. But thankfully, Mako is right around the corner, and he's going to come saving. And oh no.
Yeah.
Things don't look so good right now, but we all know how this works out. Something's going to happen at the last minute, and Korra's going to get away just fine. Oh no. Yeah, so Amon takes her bending away.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, right? They went there. They did it. Like, I was so impressed that they went, wow. My reaction is, wow, they actually did that. This show goes for 4 seasons? Like, what's going on?
Seasons, yeah. The thing about this scene that gets me every time, and I did not remember this until I rewatched this, but whenever Amon puts his thumb on her forehead, there's like this 3-second pause where Korra is just helplessly looking around.
Yeah.
And it's just silent. It's just her going, just trying to find a way out, and she can't do it, and and then boom, bending is taken away.
Crazy.
Yeah, super duper crazy. But you know what? If you're feeling down, how about General Iroh in the air, lightning bending other airplanes, crashing airplanes into that stupid mask they put on
that was
face.
Awesome,
and then of course, there's our boy right there. Look at how
But it's also telling the audience things are now going to turn.
Yes. Everything's going to be all right.
As soon as that mask came off, you went, all right, well, the good guys are going to make their way back.
Yeah, the mech suits are being totally trashed by the best girl in the world. Love that dog. I really think that after this season, Naga and General Iroh just kind of rode off together, because we barely ever see either one of them again, which I think
really
we see Naga a bit, but Iroh we see maybe 2 or 3 times after.
Yeah, I understand that more than Naga.
Yeah, but they kind of forget Naga's a thing for a while. I mean, she does show up, but Nowhere near as much as they used her here, unless I'm just remembering things wrong, which is a possibility. Because, like I said, I do have the Alzheimer's right now. Momo and Abba. There we go. It's back. Asami is fighting Daddy. You know, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to his father. He told me you killed him. No, I put up the fence. No, it's not true. It's not possible.
Yeah, that's the moment. Right?
Do you remember when you walked in the fence? Shut up, Daddy. Oh my God. Let it go. But anyway, Asami beats her daddy senseless, and he runs away like a little you-know-what. And just when you think he's gonna get away, Asami electrocutes the heck out of her daddy. And
where was he gonna go?
Hilarious. I don't know. I don't know, because if he'd run outside, Naga would have eaten him.
Yeah, like he wasn't gonna get far.
Yeah, it would have been like that scene from Jurassic Park where you just see the mouth come. Yeah.
So that's the end for Elon Musk then?
That is, well, we do see him some more in the series. We do see him some more.
Yeah, kind of like real life.
Yeah, but get ready to say goodbye to Lance Hendrickson, though, because he walks in because he's just seen Amon bloodbending people. And so we get the typical, everything you ever told me is a lie. My whole life is a lie. And then Amon's just like, shut up. And then bloodbends him, and I'm guessing kills him? I'm pretty sure
the look in his eyes gave me the sense that man was no more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he liquefied his insides.
Yeah, says he is post.
Yeah, he is. I don't think he felt it when he hit the ground. Let me just put it that way. But that distracts Amon just enough for Mako to freaking lightning bend him and blast him across the freaking room, which is what he deserved. Mako picks up Korra and runs for it, but doesn't get very far because Amon grabs him and is about to take away Mako's bending right in front of Korra, and that is when Korra does the signature
Yeah. Well, I'm just so like, dude, you really thought he was done? Like, you had an obligation at that moment once he was down to make sure that he was down for good. Yeah. So I blame Mako for that situation.
I do too. Mako's an idiot.
Should have finished the job.
He is an idiot. But that does lead us to this really cool scene where Korra, fully helpless, tries one last time to bend, and wouldn't you know it, surprise, surprise, for the first time, Korra airbends.
So that's why we
turns out Amon didn't take all of her bending. He took away 3 elements, which released the block against the fourth, and so Korra airbends. He's like, I'm gonna bloodbend you again, and Korra's like, yeet, I don't think so, and just like knocks him out of the window. Seeing Amon thrown around, by the way, is such a cathartic thing to watch. By the way, it's so much fun.
Can I just mention to the writers though, very clever guys, because you had basically said, well, she can airbend, so we've accepted that's now who she's going to be moving forward.
Yep.
So in a way, because if they kept her powerless, you go, well, what's the point of the show? But she's not powerless. There is a point to a show. She can airbend.
Yeah, I thought that was really clever too.
Yeah.
I also like this because usually in shows like this, when you have a liar revealed to the masses, it's done out of the guy losing control or, just like losing his temper or something like this. But here, Amon, or should I say, I keep forgetting his name. Nunavak, Nodavak, Logagak, Daga. I don't know. I'm just going to call him Amon. He loses control because he's drowning and he just instinctually water bends to survive. And he realizes right there, as soon as he sees the crowd, oh, I'm screwed. I messed up.
He's being exposed.
Yes. And so he makes a run for it while Mako's just like pew, 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 trying to get him. And again, Mako sucks, so he misses every single time. Everybody keeps talking about what a talented firebender Mako is, but I don't see it.
He misses.
Yeah, I don't see it. But on the way out of town, Amon pays a visit to his brother Tarlok, and he's like, "Hey, bro, sorry about the whole taking your bending thing. You if you're not still mad at me, you want to get in a boat and go. And Tarlok's like, and that scene's over with.
Yep. Come on, Frodo, we'll go fishing.
Meanwhile, Team Avatar meets on the docks, and Lin comforts Korra. I can't believe they got you too. Hey, you remember Lin exists, right? She's been missing.
Well, that's the end of that character.
Yeah. But then we get a surprise. Everybody meet Aang's other son. This is Boomy. He's up there on the boat. He's screaming.
From that moment onwards, it's taken everything in my power not to watch the following episode, just to hopefully see they continue that, because I want to know that person.
Okay, if it pleases you, Boomy is a regular character from now on.
Oh, wow.
And Boomy,
very cool.
I don't know if you caught on to this, but Boomy's a non-bender.
Yes, I was aware of that.
So yeah, he does not bend. So Aang had a airbender, a waterbender, and a non-bender.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Tenzin's just like, oh great, my brother's here. Universal feeling. We all feel that.
It's like Tenzin's in the wrong family. He's
is.
flabbergasted and exhausted by all of his family, except for his wife. I think he's just like, oh, I'm tired.
Yeah. And then we get probably the darkest scene of the season right here, as Amon and his brother are hoofing it away on a speedboat. Great design on the speedboat. I love how they use a back scratcher for the very front of the ship. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
But Amon is, I cannot describe exactly what's going on here. I think he's kind of having the same revelation that Tarlok had in the last episode. It's remorse. He knows that he's done bad things.
Yeah.
And he does not think he can come back from it. And he just keeps saying, it'll be like it was in the old days. It'll be like it was in the old days. And Tarlok's like, nah. And he freaking commits murder-suicide. Holy crap.
Like, holy crap that they did that. Like, it's amazing
they did
that.
They're
like it's basically the Fredo scene from The Godfather Part 2 mixed with the scene from All Mice and Men at the end. Yeah, Mice and Men. It's a mix of both. You're out in a boat.
Pretty flowers, Amon. Look at the pretty flowers.
I
like the pretty flowers, Tarlok. They're pretty. I caught me an avatar one time, put my thumb on her forehead, then she stopped moving.
It was like his brother said, the best thing I can do for you is to let you have those few seconds of it's going to be okay before we have to do what we have to do.
Yeah.
It's shockingly adult to put in this show.
And I think Amon is crying here because he knows. He knows.
You think he knows he's the bro's gonna blow us up?
I think he knows. I think he knows that. I think that's why he went and got his brother in the first place, because he knew his brother was going to take him out.
Right now, this episode is so dour at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that I'm like, how are they going to wrap this up?
Well, let's find out. Let's welcome back Katara. You remember she exists, right? So Katara walks in and is like, you left me here for the entire season? There were car chases. I could have been involved in those. But she comes out of her healing tent and she says, I can't fix Korra. I can't restore her bending. I can't restore anybody's bending. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, I'm a good waterbender. That's it. I can heal. Hey, if you you burn yourself on the stove, I can help you out. This, not so much. And mind you, Katara, not one single difference in your haircut in 90-odd years. That's commitment, lady.
Yeah, those little twirly things. I don't know what they're called. But when she gets a look, she likes the look. What can you say?
She is not influenced by fashion whatsoever.
Yeah, she's even still wearing her mom's necklace. That is.
You can show how desperate they are that they've gone to her, because what other options do they have at this point? It's done. What's done is done.
Not a lot. Korra, heartbroken, leaves the hut, and Mako follows after her, and they have a heart to.
Get lost, Mako.
Sorry, I fell asleep again.
Go away.
Yeah, go away. I don't like you anymore. Go away. But Korra, I love you. Oh, no, you love me, but I don't love you back. It's just, oh my gosh. I would say get a room, but don't. Don't get a room. Go, just stop it. Stop it with the love story.
But
Korra gets on Naga and retreats to solitude, where she stares out at the ocean and starts.
Which I thought that was it.
Yeah,
Cut to black.
Cut to black. We're done. And then, go away, Tenzin. But you called me here. Boom. That's Aang.
God.
That's Aang. And he says, you finally connected with your spiritual self. And then all the avatars show up. And Roku's like, remember me? I used to be on the show.
Yeah.
And, the Earthbender avatar, the crazy one's just like, I want to kill everyone.
It's a magnificent moment. It really is.
It's so great. I'm ruining it because I keep saying inappropriate things, but yes, that
it was a great moment though in the episode. It was like the injection of adrenaline that the episode needed.
Yeah. What should I do, avatars? Avatar Kyoshi? What should I do? Have you tried killing someone? Yeah, and it didn't work. No, well, I'm out of ideas. Have you tried killing someone else?
I feel sorry for the dudes.
We don't go to
back.
Kyoshi for help. I'm sorry.
I feel sorry for all the avatars at the back there.
No, you got like the first and second avatar back there going, hey, what are they saying? I don't know.
I'm just thinking of the life of Brian now.
Something about you connected with your spatula self. I don't know. Why would he be talking about a spatula? Tell Aang to yell a little bit more. We can't hear him.
We can't hear him.
Hey, will you be quiet? Shut up, Kyoshi. Oh crap, she's coming this way.
That's a family reunion that's got drama, right? You don't get all those together without there being a bit of drama going on.
just I can just see Aang going, yeah, you remember whenever I was in love with Kitara and I couldn't figure out what to do with my life? That was probably the worst thing ever. And Roku's like, me and my dragon were covered by lava. I killed multiple people. If you were Kitara,
though, you'd be like, hey, bro, you can come and visit me occasionally. Like, we are family. You want to pop in and say hi occasionally? Because he can obviously connect with, but can he appear in front of anyone? And they can, can't they? The spirit.
You have to have some kind of connection with him before he can appear to you. My thought here, is this really a family reunion, or is this more like multiple personalities? Because they're all the same person. They're all the same spirit.
In a way, but they're all very different personalities, though, aren't they?
Yeah. So it's basically
that's what
like
makes the Avatar amazing.
This is like the dinner scene during Eddie Murphy's Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the same person, just different makeup each time.
They morally all got the same center, but each one of them they got some issues.
So we all know where this is going right here. There's very little doubt. As soon as we saw this face, we knew that he was going to fix Korra. He was going to give her bending back. And now Korra, master of all four elements, is the true Avatar. And we see her go into the Avatar state. And again, you know what? I was heckling Amon earlier for being a showboat diva and coming out on stage and be, look at me, I'm the center of attention. Ha 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 ha. I clicked on the wrong picture. I didn't mean to bring back the fence again. But here, Korra does the same thing. There's nobody there, and she's just like, fire, water, air, wind.
I will defend her because she brings the receipts. She can back it up.
She does, and you know what? It was an awesome moment, and she deserved it. She deserved to be extra right there. And then, anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the love stories on this show.
I'm not either, because I'm thinking like, you're really kind of a one-sided person, aren't you, Korra? Because that always has to be when it suits you.
Yeah.
You dismissed him, but when you decide you now want to get with him, he doesn't even really have a choice, does he?
Well, it's not only that. Has he even dumped Asami yet?
No,
You
what's happened to her?
absolute dog. You horrible human being. You do not deserve that gauntlet wearing death machine that is your girlfriend who just beat up and
Like,
electrocuted her own father for you. And now you're off snogging with this girl who just got into you again. Come on.
well, I don't know. Yeah, what's the deal? Like, you're getting
And
with her.
she's
Okay,
rich.
so you're going to get with Korra, right? And so you're constantly going to be in threat of something. There's going to be drama surrounding her. She's the avatar. She brings drama. Or you could hook up with the uber rich, beautiful, wonderfully nice to you, and you know, idolizes you, and you're going to go with Korra.
No, it's okay. I want this girl who's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy just does it for me.
Oh, you know how much money Asami just inherited?
My gosh. I would date her and not even like her. I'd just fake it. Yes, dear, I love you so much. Oh my god, I hate her.
Unbelievable.
I'd be scared of her though. I'd be like, if I made her mad, she'd put on a mech suit and electrocute me. Oh, but you know what? Korra is now going to make everything right. Gives Lin Beifong her bending back, and Lin Beifong.
Okay, so we tie that up. That works.
Yeah, Lin is an absolute unit again. And we end the episode in the most appropriate way possible, and that is Tenzin greeting Korra and calling her Avatar Korra. And that is the Legend of Korra miniseries. One season was all it took to tell this story. What's that? Oh, they just renewed it. But that's weird. It wasn't supposed to be a series. It was just a miniseries. What are they going to do for a new season? Everything's wrapped up. I don't understand. Why would they do
I
this?
wanted an after credit scene, even if it was 3 seconds long, and it just shows this giant lineup of everybody lining up to get the powers back. And it's just Korra going, this is ever going to end.
Next.
Just with a next.
Next.
It's a bit to do, right?
Here comes that one douchey athlete from the first couple of, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You have to tell me you're sorry.
Yeah, because that's right,
Who's the best pro bender? Who's the best pro bender? It's not you, it's me.
Well, honestly, I can't believe we got through season 1. What my impression of season 1 has been was really good. If I was to give it a rating, I would say that Avatar, maybe the first season was a 9 out of 10. I'd give this an 8.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good
season. It's really close. Like in the quality, it's just those few rocky episodes. The weakest links to that season was most of the Tron stuff, and then the obviously the menage a trois, which never really happened. But
which,
you know,
unlike the romance stuff, they knew when to end the pro bending. I will say that they knew when to stop with that.
Yeah.
Maybe an episode sooner would have been nicer, but I did like that once the place got blown up, I'm like, well, we're done with that.
They only got the Tron Legacy stuff. I don't know why I'm calling Tron Legacy. They only got the Tron Legacy stuff right the last time they showed it.
Yep.
That's when it was most exciting. It made the most amount of sense. There were stakes really to be had. But besides that, Republic City, wow, to me, it's such a brave move. They decided rather than we're not going to make it a world show again. We're going to focus this first season on one city, and I think it was brilliant. Now, there's a lot of things to this that are like, yeah, just really smart, really engaging, and big themes, and you know what, really fascinating approach to a storyline for kids to watch, because I think this is aimed for you to be, if you watched Avatar when you were like 8, 9, 10, you're now 12, 13, 14 when this is out, right? Yeah,
I think so.
So they can play with bigger themes, bigger ideas, make it political, which, you know, to me is wow. Yeah, lots to love about it.
Yep. So next season we get
season 2.
Season 2. I will say season 2 has it's how many episodes? 14 episodes long. So we get shorter seasons than Avatar, but that's the direction TV was moving at this point.
Yep, absolutely, no problems with that.
I remember this season not being my favorite, but at the same time, I'm looking at some of these episodes and I'm like, you know what? Those were really good. That was really good. That was really good. So I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh on it. There's a 2-part episode called Beginnings that I absolutely adore, and I would argue is actually one of the best Korra episodes.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. So, yeah. Well, I can't wait to dive into season 2 because I think it's really good. In a show that could have easily, if it wasn't handled correctly, could have been the end of the franchise. But good writers, good people involved, good stuff.
Yes.
Stop with the love. We don't care.
Yeah.
The only love that we care about is how much we love the animals in this show.
To their credit, the writers do recognize that that's a dead end street, and they do stop it. Yeah. Eventually, I do think that it goes to the next season too, but they do stop it at one point. They're just like, yeah, we broke up.
So much with a show like this. Just have occasional looks and moments, like short little quick, and that'll tell the story. Could just have a 2-second shot of after a big battle, she holds hands with somebody or whatever, or there's just don't make whole episodes, all right?
Yeah, we don't want that.
I think they're probably thinking for the female audience that they may like it, and they turn around and go, "Hey, we just want to. If we want to watch that stuff, we'll go watch CW or The Notebook for the 75th time.
We don't want it. We don't want it.
Don't want any of that.
We say no to love.
Great season.
No. Especially teenage love. Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever do a live action version of Korra?
So live action Avatar is going to run 3 seasons. We know that. I would not be surprised if they take a crack at Korra after that show's over with.
Yeah.
I would not be one bit surprised.
Yeah. And obviously we're not super thrilled at that concept at the moment because of season 1. If they salvage it in season 2 or 3, I'd probably do it, but I think damage has been done.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was thinking about that today. I think
the thing you sent me about them making Toph older and more ladylike, I was just like, oh God.
What are you doing? You're literally don't call it Toph then. Just don't have Toph in the show if you're going to change some key elements. The reason she works in a way is that because she's small and tiny.
Yeah.
And if you see, you just think, that's just a cute kid. But no, she's a badass. More ladylike? What are you doing? Toph's roughness and her bluntness and her honesty is what makes her work as a character as well.
I agree. Let's not mess up Toph, please.
Why do they feel like they need to mess with this stuff? I understand that you had to combine some stories, right? But you start messing with key elements of a character, you've lost.
Yeah. Me no like
anyway.
It. No like it. No
that
like
was the breaking wind bitching moment.
But you know what I do like you though? I like you if you look down in the video description below and check out our Patreon. There you can pledge as little as $5 a month and support us in this very, very dumb time-wasting thing that we do here, where we complain about old cartoons. More than grown men should. You can also become a YouTube channel member. Either way, you're going to get these videos early. Like as soon as I edit them and upload them, boom, you've got them right there. You don't have to wait weeks. Yeah. It's going to be there for you, baby. So again, become a Patreon, support us, and we love you back. We love you more than Mako supposedly loves Korra and Asami, and at the same time. And God, these kids are awful. They're just awful, awful people. Anyway, join us next week as we dive into Book 2 of The Legend of Korra, Spirits, with the episode Rebel Spirits. Right here on Breaking Wind, a Last Airbender, a podcast.